Huh, you admire superheroes? Don't you understand what superheroes are like? Superheroes live to stop people from achieving their hopes and dreams, you know? They need to attack people in groups because they don't have many friends themselves, you know? You missed it? What did I miss? I'm confused. They're all short-tempered and say stuff like, now I'm mad, and I won't forgive you, and laugh, you know? They're lazy people who will run away once the other guy starts fighting back, you know? They're willing to use weapons even if they're fighting someone who is alone or unarmed, you know? You're always the winner, so they don't know what it's like to have a weakling's worries, you know? And they like to wear flashy costumes, you know? Which means they're all a bunch of smart, good-looking, violent, stubborn elitists who don't have many friends, you know? You really admire people like that? I mean, the superhero genre is kind of in decline. Less people interested these days. Probably from oversaturation, mostly.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Oh, so... I can't get any... The secret events, they never go my way. Oh, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense if I had talked to Kazuichi. Oh well. Oh well. It's been a while since I've slept a lot. My head feels clearer thanks to that. Alright, I should head over to the restaurant. None of my business, anyway. I should check on the pet, though. That is my business. Hello, the pets. Ah, looking good. Only 173 to the next growth. We gotta give you some stuff, then. Some water. Okay, we'll get you one more. We don't have to give you just water, so... Is there anything that we think, like, for certain goes to some of the people who are already dead? Toy camera would be one. There you go. Maximum hope. This pet will be great. Well, that's ominous. What's the ellipses? Good morning, Mikan. Hajime, good morning. It's almost time to eat with everyone at the restaurant, right? Yeah, I was about to go as well. I'm so glad I had chicken fika, so I thought I was late. I see, so you're busy this morning? Or you're so busy this morning? No, I'm only useful in situations like this, anyway. How's Fihiko doing? Well, it might be better to ask you at the restaurant when everyone's together. I understand, then I shall go on ahead. I guess I should go to the restaurant. Hello, Scary Cloud. Welcome to the stream. We're just here trying to not get murdered. Yo, Gundam! For you to actually greet me in the morning, I praise your admirable endeavor, slave. When did I ever become your slave? Speaking of slaves, Peko too was a foolish soul. Huh? I accept her desire to merely remain her owner's loyal tool. However, that's a limitation of base creatures. My 4 dark divas of destruction are not tools, nor are they slaves. They are healthy underlings and also friends whose loyalty is matched by their devotion to military rule. At times we clash over our ideals and our tempers flare. But the only that only bolsters our power and allows us to reach greater heights. That is why I will one day exist as the supreme overlord of this world. Well then. Just as I thought. Apparently it's too difficult for a simple human to understand. Friends, huh? I think he's saying something very cool, but the fact that his friends are hamsters is a bit problematic. Hey, Nekomaru, how's it going? Yeah, Nekomaru. Project your voice more from your stomach. Jeez, does he have to be like this in the morning? Good morning! Ha! Alright, now your voice will reach the sun. And to our departed Mahiro and Peko. You're right, so I'm sure they hear it. Huh? I'm just a mere team manager, therefore I don't know anything about art. However, when I saw Mahiro's photos for the first time, my vulgar heart was greatly shaken. Truly, that is a splendid thing. It's a pity what happened to Mahiro, but I will never forget how she taught me the value of art. Yeah, I'll never forget it either. Hey, Yoko, what's up? Doesn't it feel like we're forced to meet up at the restaurant every morning? That's a decent morning routine. Something I need to find at the supermarket today. Something to find. Want me to help you? It's fine. I'm just gonna look for a camera and I'll probably find it really fast. I have a camera. Well, it's actually a toy camera. Huh? Really?
That's weird.
If that's the case, I'd probably need a real photographer anyway. What are you planning? Hey, I have a favor to ask you. I guess I'll listen to what you have to say. Come to the music venue right after breakfast. Bring a camera too. Okay. Good to hear, Alex. You got some free time, right? So it's okay, right? What should I do? I have no free. You know what? Sure, why not? Yeah, I got a camera. Can take a shoot. I don't dislike anyone who knows their place. And it's a promise. You definitely have to come. Somehow I ended up making a promise. But is this really okay? I hope she doesn't make me do anything weird. Kind of worried. I mean, the optional scenes do tend to be a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not sure I've mentioned this before, but after I beat the first Danganronpa game, so there's a split where you can either like betray Kyoko or not. So you know, I chose correctly there in my playthrough. I did end up like going back and like seeing like a clip on YouTube of like what happens if you take the other route. It's weird, man. It's weird. This games get a bit weird sometimes. Yeah. That picture at the end, that image is so cursed. Especially with the implication. What's happened? I want to listen. Huh? I want to listen to songs by Ibuki's favorite artists. There's no TV or radio here, you know. I'm starving to death from musical deprivation. There's a whole electronics store. Also, I think Chiaki literally has a TV in her room that she's got like a game console up to. So, we got stuff to help you. So, don't they sell CDs at the supermarkets? They do, but there's only the classics and the usual mainstream pop. Right at this moment, new albums are plopping out all over the world. Man, if only someone brought me a sweet CD they found on the floor. CD, huh? If I ever find one, I should tell Ibuki about it. So I suppose if I had a CD in my possession, I could have helped there. Yo, Hajime! Hey, good morning. Hey, looking better than usual. Everyone I've met is like that too. Did something happen? Well, Fuyuhiko's safe. That's probably why. I don't know why, but I also feel like I can eat more delicious food than usual. Speaking of which, why don't I challenge my limits? I'm gonna eat everything in the restaurants. Even though she's not aware of it, Akane definitely looks happy too. I had to go to the lobby, have our standard morning conversation with Chiaki over some video games. What did I tell you? You're too predictable, Chiaki. I always know where I can find you. You alright? You're not are you winning, Chiaki? Good morning. What happened? You don't sound that excited. Kazuichi's playing that arcade machine over there. You can just play it together. I played one match with him earlier. He told me to give it my all, so I did. And I got yelled at for winning a flawless victory. He said I was childish for playing seriously against an amateur. Oh, poor Chiaki. No one's on her level. That's sad. Kazuichi. I wonder which one's more childish. Definitely Kazuichi. Like, Chiaki, I feel like she puts on like airs of sort of aloofness and unseriousness. But I think she is actually one of the more level-headed and sensible people here. And reliable. Hey, Hadra, how are you? Are you playing a game? It's rare to see you playing games. Not as rare as seeing you being a sore loser. Yeah, well, Chiaki's always into playing it, right? I couldn't help noticing. So she let me play for a little while. It's not like this is my machine. There's no reason for me to give you permission. You say that, but you're like the queen of the arcade machine. Really?
You think so?
You serious?
This game's messing with my sanity at this point. Because we've got the theory going on of like, you know, that this might be a simulation video game. So any time that something seems to be wrong, I'm never sure. Is it a bug? Is it my machine just like crapping out on me slightly? Or is it intentional? The ultimate gamer, and ultimate lucky student walk into a casino. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know who comes out on top there. For once, Slash doesn't, but there you go, there you go. They could work together to card count or something. You're not aware of that at all? Well, after getting beaten up in the previous match, I'll definitely return the favor.
Nope.
You don't have to return the favor. What do you say? You saying I just have to stay a loser? Let me tell you this. You'll definitely catch this topic's bait. Is that a phrase? Is that a saying? I'm unfamiliar with it. You listen, right? He just really want to say it. And what is it? Listen and be amazed. There's a street on the third island with lots of busted machines, right? Found some portable game console thing in the junk over there. Huh? Really? Is that true? See what I tell you? Totally took the baits. But still, it looks like this is out of order. Oh, how useless. Hold on. Who do you think I am? I'll definitely fix it up till it's like brand new. Then when it's all fixed, I'll give it to you. Kazuichi, you're not trying to curry favor with Chiaki. I thought you... Are you? I thought you were interested in Sonya, okay? You don't want to be infringing on other people's territory, you know? You're just a word of friendly advice. Wait, but I won't look forward to it, probably. Probably look forward to it. Otherwise, I'll be sad, you know? Just watch, I'll completely fix it up. And I'll make you say thank you with tears running down your face. Isn't his intent kind of off? Well, they seem to be getting along. The faces of everyone who gathered at the restaurant all look somewhat lighthearted. Everyone must be really happy that Fuyuhiko's safe. The day ended halfway yesterday, so let us try to put together our information about the new island. And then we couldn't even find a way to escape from this island, right? Seriously, you guys are useless. But there's a music venue!
I got that, but what about the clues that we really need? Clues like information about this island or anything that might help us understand what's happening to us.
Ah, sheesh. Why'd I choose that voice for this guy? See, this is why I don't hang out with him on free time. Voice is too rough. In the town with all those machines, I found a clue contained within a file inside one of the laptops. You saw that too? I was told about that by Nagito, so I checked it as well.
I saw it too. It's about the fact that Hope's Peak Academy has already been destroyed.
Huh? Hope's Peak Academy has been destroyed? It's probably just another one of Monokuma's pranks. There's no way Hope's Peak Academy would fall. But even if it is a prank, it's not something he should be allowed to do. The symbol of hope getting destroyed? It's not something you should even joke about. Well, if you're still wondering about it, it might be better if you just confirm it for yourself. If I remember to do it, I'll give it a try. It's the ruins, I believe. Seems to be.
How pitiful.
Though even that's a somewhat unsatisfying answer, because, like, if Hope's Peak is the ruins, how did it go from being in, like, the heart of, like, a major city to just randomly on an island in the middle of an archipelago? And the only thing I can think of, well, other than this is a simulation video game thing and it's not the real Hope's Peak Academy, but other than that, like, well, there's also it's actually just a replica that was built elsewhere theory, but other than that, like, I don't know, did the sea levels rise so much that Japan went from being, like, most of the Japanese islands, like, submerged, and now we've got, like, even smaller ones, based on, like, the peaks of the highlands of Japan? Even in that case, if we assume Hope's Peak is in Tokyo, which is not, I'm not sure if it's ever stated, but it's a pretty reasonable assumption, because, you know, Tokyo is just absolutely dwarfs the scale of anything else in Japan. I don't think Tokyo is in a particularly, like, now granted, I haven't looked at it. I don't, like, look at Japanese topography maps for fun, but given that it's a coastal city, and I know more inland of Japan, you got more mountainous regions, Tokyo would not be, in the event of a sea level rising, Tokyo would not be one of the regions that ends up unscathed. Or not unscathed necessarily, but because we don't want something that's unscathed, we want something that gets hit enough to make an archipelago, but not enough to be entirely submerged. My point, though, is if you get in a situation where we got, you know, ocean all around as far as the eye can see, basically, then at that point Tokyo is completely underwater. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, logically, it's clearly set up to be Hope's Peak Academy, but there's no way it can be the Hope's Peak Academy, logically. So, it's tough.
So basically on that island, we found no way to escape, nor any useful clues this time around. Oh, hold on. It's this time again, not this time around.
You don't have to correct us each time. However, it is not all bad news, for Eagle will be able to return to us.
That guy pisses me off, but sure makes me happy to think that he's gonna come back to us.
He's recovering extremely well, so I'm pretty sure he can be discharged from the hospital in 1 week. However, he's probably lost the use of his right eye forever. He totally deserves that. That's a bit harsh to say right now. Hey, aren't you going a little too far? Man, I sure did eat. I'm stuffed today, too. Okay, well, thanks for that, non sequitur.
You certainly eat a lot without even listening to what others are saying.
Okay, then, since I'm stuffed, I should go train now.
Train, you say? You hate training. How rare of you.
If I don't do it, I would get stronger. I have to do it. Bye now. Now, by it, is this the it we were referencing previously, or is this a different it?
Oh my!
She's like really pumped up.
I hope she's not thinking about doing anything bad.
With that, our morning meeting ended, and we all went back to our cottages. I'm supposed to meet Hyoko now? What does she want me to do with a camera at the music venue? Oh, hey, girls. There's multiple here. Hey, Hyoko, I'm here. You're late, Hajime. My, if it isn't Hajime, what's up? Huh, Buki and Chiaki, too. Why are you guys? Could it be, does the cameraman mean you, Hajime? Cameraman? Wait, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Man, you sure are dense. You won't get it unless I explain it to you. Dense or not, it's impossible to find out without a hint or two. Apparently, we're gonna hold a memorial for Mahiru right now. Mahiru? Mahiru told me she wanted to take pictures of me jamming on an instrument. And she also said she wanted to take pictures of Hyoko dancing. So we decided to do it all together here. I should call this the Memorial Jam Session. So, no offense, but what's Chiaki doing here? I'm not gonna complain about Chiaki being here. She's cool. But, why's she here? I see. So I have to take pictures of that? I guess that's a great idea. I'm sure Mahiru's going to be happy. You think so? You're gonna accept the cameraman position, right? That's a huge responsibility. You say you don't want to do it because of that? No, I will. There's no way my pictures will be as good as Mahiru's, but I'll take as many as I can. See, that's my approach to taking pictures, right? You frame it up and then just rapid fire on it. One of them is going to turn out all right. Yeah, I managed to get an event. Ain't that something? I'll be counting on you. I'll do my very best to play an instrument too. Huh? You too? You play? Figured your instrumental skills would have been more along the lines of like a Guitar Hero or Rock Band type situation. At first I heard about the idea from Ibuki and I was just planning to watch. But look, I found this in the storage room. Is that a triangle? Even I can play something like this, so it's okay if I participate? Or is it okay? Instead of watching, I can join you guys. I want more from Mahiru.
No,
You don't need a skill on this stage, just heart. Well, I guess it's okay. Mahiru's probably gonna be happy about that. But if you suck, I'm gonna make you stop, okay? And so we finished our preparations and the memorial service of Mahiru began. Oh, that's nice.
My eyes are crushed by the silent serenade! Even the tips of my fingers are crimson red!
Look at some good shots.
It's so electric! It feels awesome!
Quite the jam session, indeed, indeed. Jackie's hitting a triangle with intensity. The combination is crazy and everyone's doing different things, but strangely it's harmonizing really well. Even though our paces are all different, will we be able to be like this in the future? Maru, can you hear this performance? Are you seeing Hyoko's dance? Not just Maru. Peko, Teru, Byakuya. Are you all watching? We'll never forget about you. Ever. And we will not waste your deaths. We will survive and get off this island. I finished my job without any problems and decided to go back to my cottage for the time being. Now then, what should I do today? Alright. So let's, well, firstly, let's check up on the pets. Alright, you look fine. Now, as for the report card. So it looks like we're, what, 2 away from max on Chiaki. We've done 1 with Sonia. 1 with Mikan. Probably makes sense to do the last 2 Chiakis. I like maxing someone out. I would be surprised if Chiaki is the one who dies this time, but I will regret it deeply if we only do like 1 and then we're like 1 away from being able to max her out and she dies or something. Like with Byakuya. Now granted with Byakuya there was literally nothing we could do, but okay, so if we're going to hang with Chiaki, let's try the arcade first. The game zone. And I know you too well, Chiaki. Let me just, before we do this, let's check. Nope. I do want to check to make sure I've got something she would like. I'm sure I do, but it's just to make sure. Don't want to waste the free time. So like if we were to get I must have missed it at this point. Still need to find 1 more surfboard, Monokuma. Seems like it. Audio file, that's not necessarily Chiaki. So we have tips and tips. We could give her that. Yo, Chiaki, what's up? There are a bunch of laptops at the street stall, but none of them had any games installed. Not even like Minesweeper? Or Solitaire? Jeez. That's rough. I should probably check 1 more time. I might have overlooked one. Should I hang out with Chiaki? Yeah, let's go. You want to join me? Yeah, that's fine. I spent time today fishing through laptops with Chiaki. I feel like the events are a little more dynamic in this game than I recall them being in the first game. It's not much, you know. But I do like the dialogue, or not the dialogue, but the little descriptions of what we're actually doing hanging out are seem to adapt more with what's actually going on at that point in time in the game. It's good for immersion. Looks like Chiaki and I grew a little closer. We will definitely give her a present. And that present will be Tips and Tips, 2nd edition. Is that a pretty rare item? Was that just straight up parts? This seems a little, I feel like it might raise the flag. Hey, where do you want to go today? This is the first time I've seen Chiaki look so interested. And
she's not even sleeping. Maybe she's looking forward to this? Let's see. Why don't we check out the storage room in the old building? Might find something interesting.
Yep.
Like, Sokoban. That's a fun game to play. It's this old puzzle game where you have to push boxes in a warehouse to their assigned spots. Oh, I think I remember hearing about it. Isn't that like the same genre that like... It's like the box pushing genre, like the Baba's You, I think. Oh, I see. Let's win
Let's go.
over Monomi so we can go inside the storage room. Jackie pumped herself up, and after winning over Monomi, we went into the storage room. There's not a whole lot you can push and pull. Don't tell me you're serious about playing Sokoban in the storage room. No wonder she seemed so excited about coming here. Hey, Hajime,
hey.
are you good at puzzle games?
Well, chat, what's your verdict? Nah, I'm not that good at using my brain.
Huh,
You
really?
think so?
Maybe it just sounds like them because you haven't played that many.
Well,
Yeah, to properly theorize, in order to view things, you can calmly manage when it's important. I feel like you'd be good at puzzle games once you got the hang of it.
Huh, you really see me like that? That kind of embarrasses me.
For example, Rubik's Cubes and Jigsaw puzzles are puzzle games too.
Oh yeah, I remember putting together a lot of jigsaw puzzles when I was little.
Yep, then you already know the trick, right?
Which one? The trick to jigsaw puzzles. Some from the middle, some from intuition, or you assemble from the outer pieces. Obviously, everyone knows this trick. You assemble from the outer pieces, right?
That's right,
Yep.
first you separate the pieces with edges. Afterwards you separate the leftovers by color. It makes putting it together a lot easier.
I see. Now I kind of feel like putting one together since it's been such a long time. Oh man, imagine if someone made a jigsaw puzzle that was like TV static. That was the picture. That'd be so frustrating. I once, I was taking care of some children once, and I was looking for something to sort of keep them occupied for a bit. So I had them building a jigsaw puzzle, and but there was a twist. There was a twist. I had them flip it all over, so it was just because the back of the puzzle is blank, so it was just a blank puzzle, just nothing on it. Just the shapes of the pieces was all they had to go on. They needless to say, they were occupied for quite a long time with that one. It's good mental exercise, though, I think.
I see, now I kind of feel like putting one together since it's been such a long time.
That's evil. I mean, it's not like I forced them to or anything. It was just a friendly suggestion.
That reminds me, my father always programmed puzzle games.
Oh, really? Your father's a programmer.
Yep, apparently he was pretty manly when he was focusing in front of his laptop.
I see.
But I heard he couldn't solve the puzzle he made, and it really depressed him.
How can you not solve your own puzzle? Isn't like step one of designing a puzzle you like know the solution, right?
But since he hated losing, he actually went out of his way to write a separate program. Then he made the program do stuff like brute force attack.
So he built a puzzle. He couldn't solve the puzzle, so it was easier for him to code another piece of software that would solve the puzzle for him. And that's great, actually. I love it. Approved. CMeeCraft approved. Brute what?
It's a way of forcibly finding the answer. No worries, though. It's normal for you to not know.
I don't really understand, but it seems like Chiaki also knows about programming. Okay. But more importantly, why does everything she say about her father sound like hearsay? For a second I thought that might have said heresy, and I was like, that doesn't make sense in this context. Wouldn't that mean she didn't personally see it? Like, I was about to, like, name, like, a ridiculously wild theory, but it's, like, literally impossible. I was gonna say, what if Chiaki's father is actually the ultimate programmer? What? Yeah. Except again, like literally impossible. So.
Hey.
We should get going and head back. Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Chiaki, what? Huh? I quickly opened my arms and caught Chiaki as she fell into them. You alright? She tired again? Is she sleeping? Are you okay? How
Thanks.
embarrassing. I've never tripped before in my life. Really? That's, And you're starting now? As she said that, she stepped away from my chest. My heart sounds really loud. Of course it does, it's my heart! That surprised me. You're, pretty hard-head, right? I am not, don't... Or, you mean my muscular? Yeah, thank you. That is... Like me, your arms and chest are really built. You're a tifty boy. Was that in doubt? That's what you meant. Yeah, that's obvious. I'm glad you caught me. That means I'll be fine in case of emergencies. Even if I suddenly get sleepy, I'll be fine. You can carry me. Just like that? I'll see what I can do. Hey, don't sleep! Report card has been updated based on your experience. Lovely. I desperately tried to keep Chiaki from falling asleep and walked her back to her room. It's so bright outside, there's no way I should just stay in my room and stare into space. It might be good for me to talk to everyone whenever I have the time. Alright, we got another free time. And given that we got 2 in one day, that likely means the special events did not happen in lieu of a free time, which is good. I'd be a bit miffed if that were the case. Do you want to go straight for Chiaki again? Nah, we'd look too desperate. Let's go. Well, we probably should stock up, actually, on items. Yeah, I know the beach was there. Done. Oh! This is what I was doing. Like, look at this. Okay, this is something that's bothering me. Look at how... Look, we got like a blue pixel outline with the tree. It's like very obvious. And again, it's one of those things, it's like, it's such an obvious, like, mistake. That it can't be a mistake. It must be like an intentional clue. Right? Like, surely. Like, it would not have been... Like, I'm not sure exactly what's causing it, because it doesn't always happen like that. It's almost as if there's, like, a transparency filter or something that then also affects, like, the bridge? I don't even know why you would do that. Because, like, I would think you would just have the tree. And not worry about, like, doing anything else weird with it. To create the effect. Like, look, it's so weird. Like look at it here. You can see, and I can't point to the mass, but look, you can see, like, wherever the tree is, the bridge behind is not visible. It's like there's a rule of, like, we don't draw the bridge if it's being covered by the tree, which would be fine normally, except the tree is translucent, and also the specific borders of the tree are larger than the, like, actual image of the tree itself, seemingly. Which is weird. Like, I can't imagine why you would do it this way instead of just layering the tree over top, unless you're specifically trying to make it look off because this is a simulation in-universe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, and it's just a bit of a shoddily made foreground element. And heck, I walk... It's also worth noting that I walk on top of the tree. Like, the layering isn't even right. The tree should be the closest thing. And then me, and then the bridge. And the tree shouldn't just make the bridge straight up disappear behind it. That makes no... Why would you do that? And I guess I kind of get the idea of you don't... To avoid wasting resources, you don't draw things in a game engine. Right? You avoid drawing things that aren't visible anyway. So, I could see you having a logic where it's like, okay, if we have an item, and we got something in front of the... Or, here, if you got an item, and you got something in front of the item that should be blocking the item, then you don't even bother drawing the item behind because the player can't see it anyway. But the trees are translucent, so why would you do that with the trees? It makes no sense. And I mean, come on, it's a tree, it's like a 2D little image, and a fairly rudimentary 3D model. I don't know what platform this was initially releasing on, but somehow I doubt that was going to be the difference maker between the game, like, running or not. Hydra once again rambling out nonsense in the world. It's not nonsense! We are investigating the fabric of reality itself because this world ain't real! Which, I mean, obviously is the case because it's a video, but it's like, it's... In universe, it's not real, is what I'm getting at. And this is evidence! That's exactly what Hydra would say. See, I'm in character. Well, the Hydra would say it much more calmly. He'd say, you know, it's weird how the trees seem to make the things directly behind them disappear. It's almost as if the world itself is being drawn, simulation style, from the perspective of the observers of it. Therefore, if it's not being observed, it doesn't actually exist. However, the fact that this tree is translucent has thrown a wrench into that, because, well, while it is theoretically blocking our view, we can actually see through it, thus revealing the illusion and the fact that we are living within a simulation at the moment. Hajime is a bit more soft-spoken in the trials, which is where you get the bulk of his voice acting. Alright! What's it gonna be? You're a cocoon. I'll be looking forward to that. Oh, right, we're going to the beach. Sorry, I got so involved in that rant about the fabric of reality that I kind of forgot what I was even doing.